assisted by Jeff Boyle to my left, Andrew Lawrence to my right, and helping me get through today is the beautiful Trang Vu. Collectively and proudly we represent one of the fastest growing and most progressive real estate companies in Melbourne, iTrack Real Estate. On behalf of our vendor, I'd like to extend you a very warm welcome here today to purchase what I'm sure you will agree is a magnificent opportunity at 142 Albert Avenue in Boronia. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the auction process, today's proceedings will take place in three parts. Firstly, I will go through the particulars of sale. Secondly, a brief description of the property. And third and finally, I'll be throwing the property over to you for your spirited bidding. The vendor's agent is iTrack Real Estate. We are selling for and on behalf of our vendor the property described as Lot 2 on plan of subdivision 050620, volume 08363, folio 362, or more commonly known to you and I as 142 Albert Avenue here in Boronia. The goods and chattels included in today's auction are all fixed floor coverings, electrical light fixtures and fittings, window furnishings, and all beautiful fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature as inspected. We are selling by public auction, whereby unless a predetermined figure has been agreed to by the vendor, a 30-60 day settlement is required upon signing the contract should you be the lucky purchaser. Further showing our modern nature, we can take a $5,000 deposit, net bank deposit today, with the balance deemed due on Monday. We are selling by public auction, whereby unless a predetermined figure has been agreed to by the vendor, a 10% is required. Now, the rules of today's auction, in accordance with the REIV, for which iTrack are members, the Law Institute of Victoria, the sale of land regulations and any additional conditions made available today, and that is subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder whose bid is accepted by the vendor shall be the purchaser. I, as the auctioneer, will determine the minimum and the maximum in which the bidding shall be advanced, and no bid, once made, shall be retracted. If a dispute arises concerning the bidding, I, as the auctioneer, will determine that dispute or resubmit the property to you all at the last undisputed level. The vendor reserves the right to bid once or more by their auctioneer, refuse any bid, or withdraw the property from sale at any time without necessarily declaring the reserve price. The law prohibits the making of vendor bids other than by myself as the auctioneer, and the words I will use if making a bid on behalf of the vendor will be very clear and very transparent: vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, a vendor bid is nothing more or nothing less than me making a bid on behalf of the vendor to suggest that the property will not be sold at that level. And only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. I will indicate bids on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for substantial fines for those indulging in such conduct. Way too many P's for a Saturday morning. What's on offer today? 724 square metres of land approximately in the beautiful leafy suburb of Boronia. There's a bus immediately out the front to take you to the station that's been revamped over the last 10 years. You're about 3 k's away from the Bayswater station in all its glory now that it's been updated and the railway crossing's been taken out as well. Very short walk to the Alchester village with the chemist, the IGA, Cocoa Lime, the cafe, beautiful place for your coffees on a Sunday morning, a florist, a beautiful place to be away from the hustle and bustle and the major supermarket Kmart area down in Boronia. I'm not going to bang on about the house. It's not about the house today, it's about the land. Mark Twain said, buy land, they're not making it anymore. And how true is it? You head all the way out to Cranbourne, you head out to Pakenham, and the lot sizes are down there a traditional 600 square metres. 724 here, and you're less than 35 k's from the city as the crow flies. No getting stuck on the Monash car park, straight down to Eastlink, straight into the city. It's a great place to be. We're at the foot of the Dandenong Ranges. Beautiful. Drive up there on a Sunday morning. Have your cup of tea or your coffee up there. Get some fresh bread from the beautiful bakeries up there. Beautiful. Buy land. They're not making it anymore. And today is the day that you can secure your own little pot of gold. It's here and it's now. It is today. The way we'll be selling today is on a first call, second call, third and final call. And when the contract hits my hand like so, the property will be deemed sold. No late bids will be entertained. In fact, it is illegal in the state of Victoria for me to take a bid after I have knocked the property down as sold. If it is your strategy to wait to the very last second before shouting out or tugging on the coattails of any of our staff, putting your hand up, I urge you, I implore you, don't miss the boat. It is illegal and I cannot do it. I can't talk to you after I've knocked it down. That's what it's about. If you want to buy it, you've got to bid. You've got to bid. You've got to bid loud. Second option available today is the property is passed into the highest bidder, who has earned the right to exclude all here from negotiations to entertain the vendor at their reserve price. It is a stronger place to be than scenario number 3, which is the property gets passed into me on a vendor bid. No one is holding the keys but me. That means that the floor is open to all to negotiate in silence. You will not know what anybody else is doing, and it is not a strong way to buy property. If they wanted a private sale, they would have gone private sale. You're all here today to find out what this is worth and how much you can secure it for in an open forum. Dig deep, be loud. There is traffic. I don't want to miss a thing. That's enough from me. I'm going to throw the floor open to you all. Who would like to give me a fair and reasonable start at 142 Albert Avenue in Boronia? Anywhere at all. Always the interesting part. At 350, fairly bid, gentlemen to the front. I'll take rises of 20. At $350,000, I am fairly bid, looking for 370. It's a game that more than one can play. For the first call at $350,000, surely not. For the second call at $350,000. For the third and final call, come with me for the 20. I tell you what, I'll take his 10. At $360,000, gentlemen to the right, at 370. I knew we'd get there. At 370, straight back to you, sir. Another 10, 380. At 380, fairly bid. At 90, 390. 400, 410, 420. What about 5? You've been with me from the start. $420 I have. For the first call at 420. For the second call. 425, at 25, I'll take the 5. Same courtesy to you, sir. At 5, 430. 430. 430. At 430 I have. Fairly bid at 430. No one hiding behind trees. At 430. For the first call at $430,000. For the second call at 4:30.
435 you go.
At 4:35, he's back. At 4:35, 4:40. At 4:40. 4:40 I have. He's hanging in there, but he's hanging on. At $440,000. Would it help you if I said we are on the market? We will be selling. At 435, gentlemen to the right. 440, sorry. At 442. 442. 445. May I suggest a knockout at 450? At 445. For the first call,
450.
at 450, new bidder. I'll make sure you can see him. At $450,000. I'll take one if it helps. For the first call at 450, you're not going to let him have it on one bid, surely. At 450, twice. Moment to think, it is a big decision. For the third and final call at $450,000. No late bids. We are selling. Selling at 452. He's back. May I suggest a knockout at 460? At 465. At 465, fairly big. I know you both want it. I can't see you living together. For the first call at 465. For the second call, 465. For the third and final call, we are selling. Selling. Sold. Congratulations. Thank you for attending another successful live track option. If I can be of assistance to you in the area, please give me a call. I'd be more than happy to help.